Yo, what's up guys, Unicron the Destroyer here, and today we're going to be taking a look at Transformers Studio Series Age of Extinction Optimus Prime, aka Optimus Prime number 50 in the collection. Here's the box, just standard artwork, new windows, new packaging, and yeah, let's get down to the good stuff. Let's see the figure. Alright guys, so here we have Optimus out of the box, and first impressions I gotta say are awesome. I love the overall look and feel. I know it's not exactly accurate to the on-screen model, but let's be honest, that's impossible to copy. The paint and sculpting though is amazing, at least in bot mode. You still got some paint in the shins right here, which is nice, and some on the chest piece. He's got a lot of blue, a lot of flat gray, which, I mean, once you get to the alt mode, you don't even notice it. Accessory wise, he comes with his sheath for the sword, his shield, and his blade that he uses in the movie. The shield does split apart and the sword does come in half. You have to like take it apart and put it in his hands, but we'll get to that in a little bit. So let's just take him off the scale. And first off, for accessories, yes, sword splits in half. Yes, the hands do open, by the way, for articulation. We'll just take all these off for now to get to the articulation segment. He fell. You can either have him hold this, or there's a port on either of his front arms that you can plug it into. And for his shield, I really like this part, is you can pull the top part off, and it makes this gun appear out of the shield, which I think is really nice. Get some really nice poses with that. Painting overall on the shield is like spot on to how it appeared in the movie, though. I really do like that. And then last but not least, the sheath. And technically it counts. I don't know if this would count as an accessory, but probably not, because you need it. You have a hinge back here, mushroom peg. So if you want to make it slightly more accurate, it's a bit of a pain to do, but there we go. You can have Optimus you can just take off the backpack and cleans up pretty well. I mean, there is like all the robot kind of truck hanging off, but less so, and you can just like put this wherever. Doesn't really count as parts forming because you have to consciously take that off if you want it to, but yeah, it's just a great way to flatten him out if you want. Looks great overall. For articulation, we have opening and closing hands, 360-degree of rotation at the wrist that can go in and out to accommodate for the blade accessory. He has, yes, that is an issue with this figure. It does like to unpeg at the chest sometimes, at least on my copy, but he has a bicep swivel, double jointed elbow. It's kind of hard to get sometimes though, but yeah, there it is, double jointed. 360-degree movement, 360-degree on the shoulder pads, and they're on a separate hinge so you can push them in and out. That's for both sides, obviously. Head is on a ball joint, but the neck kind of gets in the way. I mean, you can pop it off, though. This is one of I think it's for the future Nemesis Prime version. But, yeah, so there you go. Legs. So, for the side skirts, it is part of the upper body, which I do like. They flip all the way up. For leg articulation, you can go that far back, that far forward. So, for a split, I'd say you get a decent one. It doesn't go... It's just shy of a full split. For articulation at the knee, it's about a slightly more of a 90-degree bend, which is surprising for all the chonk you have in the thighs, or I mean the shins. Then he has ankle tilt, ankle swivel, which is awesome in my opinion. And the heels do like to click off, just a point I wanted to make. But yeah, so that's the articulation. You can get him in some really good poses if you want. And I just also think that being able to take the backpack off is an awesome idea. I hope they incorporate that in more future figures. But yeah, so that's it. But yeah, he's pretty dynamic, so you can get some really good poses. So now let's take a look at his vehicle mode. All right, guys, so here we have Optimus transform into his vehicle mode, and First, and overall, I think it looks amazing. The flame effects looks awesome. Everything tabbed together quite nicely, though I will say this roof section here was a bit of a pain. It took me about 5 to 10 minutes to get together just to line all the panels up. He can be a bit of a challenge, but overall, I mean, I think it looks amazing. So let's just take him off the platform to get a closer look. So here we have Optimus in vehicle mode. Yeah, kibble on the bottom, not too bad. At least the head's not poking through, more or less. It's crazy how that robot does transform into this. It does look very nice. Smokestacks on the back line up quite nicely. He doesn't come with a trailer, but there is a trailer port, but that's mainly for weapon storage and the like. So you can put the shield up on the back. Not too bad. Or you can do the sword. It's kind of hard to do it, but if you like finagle it, there you go. And then this is the only like formation you can do to get all the weapons. Though this does tab together right back here, his little like trailer hitch thingy. So you do have to be careful with that. But like this is the only formation you can really get to do all of his weapon storage. But overall, it looks okay. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we get an upgrade kit for a trailer. I don't know about that. It doesn't. That is one other thing I forgot to mention. So for the hilt, the sword does not really stick in unless you like jam it in there. It's not a very like stable connection, so it doesn't stay in there very well. If you like jam it in there, you can kind of keep it, but like most of the time it just flops out. But yeah, so vehicle mode, paint amazing. You can see where all the budget went for the paint. Incredibly accurate to his actual movie appearance. But yeah, just as I was saying, like the panel lining up here is a real pain, so just be careful with that. But now, he does roll. Actually, matter of fact, let's see how well he works with the trigger. Let me see here. Here we have, I haven't tried this yet, but let's see. 86 Optimus trailer. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so it doesn't, oh wow, okay, yeah. No, it tabs together. So, I mean, that looks actually really good. Holy crap. So, yeah, if you want, you can take 86 Optimus trailer and hitch it up to him. Looks pretty good, actually fits a lot, and it's tabs right in there, so yeah, well, there you go. So anyways, oh, it kind of split that in half, but that's okay. But yeah, so there's vehicle mode. Now let's take a look at some size comparisons and just see how tall he is. Alright guys, so here we have Optimus transformed transformed back into robot mode, and here's for our size comparisons. I have a couple figures. So first off, we have Galvatron, also from Age of Extinction. Looks like they did have scaling in mind. They are like identical height. I really do like that. Prime is a little beefier though, you can see that. And then also from Age of Extinction, we have Lockdown, who, I'll say it again, I know he was short in the movie, but he was not this short. But, I mean, they look good together. It's a good trio. Nice breakup of characters. And then for the last one, we have, I can't remember specifically which Studio Series number this is, but it's the Optimus from the 5-pack. So take it, whichever one you guys probably know. He is slightly taller, as you can see. A lot more just panel detail and all that, and gold and stuff. Although this one does have like a more metallic finish. So I will say he kind of does win in the paint department. No gaps though. Again, if you don't like the backpack, you can just take it off. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, that's been my look at Transformers Studio Series Age of Extinction Optimus. I hope you guys enjoy. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys for the next video.